Hi, welcome to Dark Politics Tarot. My name is Nick, and today I'm going to read about Trump's regime have been circling around trying to draft an executive order uh, that will allow the president to declare an emergency about foreign interference in the 2020 election. So they're trying to make this come true so that they can cause trouble with this before the elections or during the elections or after the elections. I'm not sure. Um, I heard about it, but I heard that Rachel Maddow did something on it. So I'll have to watch that. I didn't have time to watch it. I'm going to start off with these very dark cards, the carte de visite, and they're just photographs. They're spooky photographs. So just going to ask what's going on with this executive order that they're trying to get through, that the president could declare an emergency, that foreign election interference has happened. They're so corrupt, these people. Amazing. Okay, we got this before. This is apartment 4B, occupants unknown. So she's pointing at a direction, like somebody just robbed her or something. So that's what they're going to claim. That's perfect. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit, for that. It's such a perfect thing. Look over there. Foreign interference. Okay. Next we have, this says, Welcome home, Doris. And it looks like Doris is being dragged back to her abusive husband. That's what they want to do to us. We all feel like we're in an abusive marriage with Trump. Not a marriage, but a relationship. Gross. Ew. Sorry to put that in your head. And then we got this one before too, I think. Only the best ingredients. The severed tongue kitchen. The severed tongue kitchen. What could that mean? Well, they're cooking up something, that's for sure. They're cooking up something to talk about, to claim he's still the president. I wanted to read on this because I just can't believe that no Republicans, I mean, I know some are, but most of the Republicans are still on recess. Like, we're not coming back. Trump tried to obliterate Iran yesterday, and, he's declaring nuclear war on an entire civilization. And they're just going to stay on vacation. It's absolutely stunning that they do this. Okay, what will really show me what's going on with these? I'll just use the Deviant Moon deck. And I'll look into the Black Mirror a little bit. Show me about this executive order that they're trying to move through so that Donald Trump will be able to declare an emergency order that we had foreign influences in the 2020 election. Can you show me more of this? Two of Swords. So they are trying to definitely block the election. And this is why, I really think this is why they have a major scheme that will be going on for around the elections, because they can't win by themselves. They have to cheat, and they're going to do anything they can to cheat. And that went on the floor. So we have the betrayal, the Three of Swords. So that's crossing them. I think that's all about feeling betrayed by Trump, that he couldn't get them what they wanted. Let me look into the Black Mirror and see what I see. Show me the executive order for the foreign interference by Trump regime. I'm seeing like a tailpipe with smoke coming out of it, like when a car's not working correctly. We have the Knight of Cups. That's the lie they're going to put out. That's the new lie they're going to try to work with. So how's this going to go for them? Well, it's going to be a struggle. The Five of Wands. It's going to be a big time struggle because people know what we can anticipate everything they do, because they're going to do everything that they did the last time. They tried cheating with the voter booths, whatever, the voter tallying machines last time, the tabulators. So they're going to do more of that. What's going to go on with this? The King of Swords. They want to, I think this is referring to Trump's power. They just will do anything to keep this moron in power, whatever they can. Now I'm seeing, it's almost like I'm seeing a moon and then like the sun blocking it. So yeah, that's that. It looks like a sun. Could be the orange blob coming forward. I think it was an eclipse, solar eclipse perhaps. It's trying to show me some kind of timing maybe around the solar eclipse that this will start to happen. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, they're about to fall out a window, so they have to do everything they can. Like, why don't you just try having some dignity? People would rather you say you were wrong, you're sorry. I don't think I would turn my, I'm talking, I know I wouldn't ever let them off the hook on this, but this is their attitude, all of them, you know. This is the Five of Swords, the abuse of power. They're all abusing their power. It's not only Trump, they're all doing it. They have the Four of Cups, that they're not satisfied. They know they're not going to win. And yeah, they know they're going to be out of there. This is the Seven of Swords. They know they're going to have to leave. Is that all the cards, or do I have one more? I think I have one more. One more card. Oh, this one wanted to flip. Yeah, they got to keep the nonsense going, the whole play. This is the Six of Cups, so it's a replay of the past that we're going to see here once again. Tulsi Gabbard went into Georgia to take those voting tabulators. Like, they're already working on it. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. Okay, this is really creepy. Looking at these together like this, when I look forward at them, because I kind of have to look at the side on all these. This is all about women here. There's a woman, I almost feel like this woman here was trying to escape, went running down the stairs to get away from her husband, and he's pulling her back in. And this woman maybe help deliver her. And then it's about a woman in the kitchen. So they're really, I feel like this is the energy of this reading. For some reason, this is going to come out really clear that they will mess with the women, and of course, anyone else that doesn't have a passport or a birth certificate readily available in time to vote. So I think that's what it's really drawing on these cards. Um, the first card up, we have the decision to be made, the crossroads with the Two of Swords. So they have a crossroads, they have to decide, you know, they have to make the decision, the voting move. They have to stop real voting from happening. So they have to take over the good side. They have to make sure they win no matter what. And this is the crossroads that they're on. They've made their decision. They're going through with it, is what I'm picking up here. The betrayal card is crossing them. So somehow I think Trump might mess this up and betray them. I just don't see it working out so well for them. They've put out the story before, and I just don't think people are going to have it. And we are going to see a lot of infighting in this regime coming up to when they're going to put out this executive order. They're fighting, I think, right now is what this is talking about. They're fighting now. How do we get this to make this legal? That Trump can do this. So it's this legal action that will definitely leave married women out in the cold. And they're really gonna, I think they're really gonna start something with that. They're gonna try to push forward this illegal action about, the SAVE Act, which I didn't think it, I think I read on it and I didn't think it would pass and all that. But somehow they're going to manage to do something like that. They want to make it legal. They know this is their last chance. They will be stabbed in the heart, you know, metaphorically. And this is for entertainment purposes only, of course. So they're looking to get out of this situation. I think this is their only chance, but I think this is why nobody has come out. I say nobody, I'm very dramatic. Most of them haven't come out and said anything about Trump being in the being in the closet. being, um, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, we have them, they're falling out the window here. They're about to go on those swords, fall on the swords. So this is also their last attempt. They're going to have to fall on the sword, so to speak, and just do this. Try to push this through. Um, this is their attitude to the American people, and we will never let them forget. We have to choose progressive leaders that will come at them with the full force of the law. So that's their bad attitude. This is the environment around them. I don't think anybody really wants Trump. It's not like they really want him, but they're stuck in this. So they're not happy where they're at either. I think a lot of them would just like to quietly leave, but they're so threatened. I mean, look at Mr. Jeffrey, what happened to him in jail, and other people, that other French guy in jail. Like, they were made to go bye-bye, the unaliving. So I think they're probably threatened as well. But I don't care. You have to use your courage. If you're going to play with the big boys, you have to put on your big boy pants and fight for the American people who that's your job to work. You work for us, and we have to still call them and do everything we can to make their lives miserable until they are more afraid of us than of Trump. They're not going anywhere. I know I'm getting preachy here, but I know you all feel the same way. Most of you. I get a few MAGAs every now and then. We have the Six of Cups, so it's the same old playbook. We're going by the 2020 playbook, how to steal an election. They're going to take the tabulators. They're going to put in false actors. They're going to throw away votes. The whole nine, everything they did before. They're going to bomb places. I think that's what the exhaust pipe that I saw. I think it's more a bomb pipe. They're going to do false bombings, like false bomb threats. The whole thing they did before. Unbelievable that that's coming through here. Really, so unbelievable, these people. What should we look at? I think that's all for this. What time do I have? Okay, I have a few more minutes. We can look at something else. What do I want to look at with this? Let me just check my notes. I know I couldn't find the place before, but I think I have it now. Okay, so I also wanted to look at Lee Zeldin is the head of the EPA, and Ken Paxton. Both of those are up for being Attorney General. So I wanted to just have a quick look at these two wretched people to see if who might become Attorney General. Let's just have a look. It could change because, things move so fast every day here in Trump land. Let's take out some new cards, new energy. Let's come back to me. So I'll take out 7 cards for each person. I'm using my Ancient Italian Tarot. If you're interested, that's by, who's this by? Lo Scaribo. Let's see. It's the Italian and French decks are different. They just have symbols for the pip cards, but it's a good deck to do this sort of, let's see who wins. Well, Lee Zeldin, let's take out 7 cards for Lee Zeldin. Let's see if Lee Zeldin, will you be the new Attorney General to take over Pammy Joe's spot? Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles. It's at the cornerstone of the reading. The 3 of Cups at the other cornerstone. I'll show you the table in a minute, how I'm doing this. Then we have the, is this a 6 or a 9? No, it's a 9. The 9 of Pentacles. So we went from a 7 to the 9. Will Lee Zeldin become the next Attorney General of the United States? Then we have the 10 of Swords. Not looking too good for Lee Zeldin. Okay, and come on, let me go quickly. I'm sorry, I'm very slow. You can always speed up my readings on the top. There's 3 little dots you can click on and change the speed to make me go 1.2 times faster or 1.5 times faster, if you like. I would. So we have the King of Swords here. So this guy is from Long Island. He's a real douche, if you don't mind me saying so. You always see the Zeldin signs around here. He's always running. Then we have the 9 of Swords. I'm sorry, I'm pulling 8 cards. Ooh, a tower in the middle and the center. And the final card for Lee Zeldin. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. The Temperance card. All right, so some kind of balance. I don't know why balance would be there with these terrible cards for him. Let me show you. Well, both these people are horrible, but Lee, it looks like at first that he's doing well. He has a seven of pentacle leading to a nine. So he's getting the money to whatever. He's getting the cooperation of people, and I think he's getting the praise. And he looks really happy with the three of cups moving then into the 10. So it's like there's a lot of joy. It seems like they're favoring him at first, but something comes up. This 10 of swords here. And then the center of the spread is the tower. So everything comes crashing down during his hearing, if he gets one. I'm starting to think that maybe he thinks right now, he thinks he's a king of swords. He thinks he's getting to be in power and he's getting excited with these good positive cards down here, but it's really leading up to some disaster. So maybe the first week that he hears that he might be the one, he's happy, but in the second week it looks like no go. He's really worried. And I'm just looking at the numerology. They're, the late stages. You're almost there. He's from the 7 to the 9, like he's almost got it. And then he's really joyful with the 3, but it's a new, it's a lower number. And then he moves to the devastating 10, and then almost backward to the 9. And then this big collapse happening. What I do want to look at is, sorry, there's a glare here. What I do want to look at is the Temperance card. It's a pretty card. Love these cards. So there's balance here. With after the tower moment, there's balance. So I'm wondering about Paxton, or what the hell could be happening here. Let's just take a few of these symbolic little symbol cards. The Mildred Payne Pocket Oracle. All my decks will be listed in all my videos in the description box below every video. You can find my cards, my decks I use. We have the stump. Chopped down at the stump. So that tower took him out. What happens though? But why the balance? Why the temperance? Maybe it's for the best good of all people that the divine is shining its light here. Yes, the star. I think this is like some kind of angelic, or not angelic, but like a spiritual intervention. It feels that way with the angel, the star, and the eye. Everybody's eyes on him. He can't get away with it. He's a terrible, terrible person. He has destroyed the Environmental Protection Agency. So I can't wait to see this guy go under and go up in flames. I really can't. I can't wait to see him be a stump, burned to the ground. I'm going to collect these and I'll just put out, I'm just going to pull more cards from this deck for the evil Ken Paxton from Texas. Ken Paxton, will he be the new Attorney General? Il Matto, the fool. He's a total idiot. I'm taking it at face value. Sorry, putting it at the cornerstone. He's a fool. He enters as a foolish candidate. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. Not looking so good for him. Show me Ken Paxton. Will he become Attorney General? We have the 6 of Wands. Well, I don't like to see that. We have the new beginning. Uh-oh, the star. Those are good cards. The 5 of Pentacles isn't great, but Oop, the opportunity is there for him in the middle. He has this opportunity. 2 of Wands. He's putting his net in the water, and I got Il Guidizio, which is, I shouldn't try to speak Italian. That is the Judgment. And the outcome, La Giustizia. So justice. Wow. I mean, to me, this looks like he would win and become the Attorney General, the Justice card there, that he becomes it. But he's a fool, but it could be the new journey. He's getting in, he's happy, he's off on his path, and the Star card shows him like having sort of that, whatever it is that people decide they'll go with him. I don't know. I can't say he has star quality because he's a maniac. Maybe he's lunatic enough for them. And then the success card of the 6 of Wands. So we go with 6 and we have a 5. So the sort of not enough votes almost starting out. So it starts out pretty, looks like he's going to have a good chance getting in. But I'm wondering about this 5 here, that it goes downhill, the 6 to the 5. But we have in the middle of the spread, the heart of the spread is this opportunity, a winning opportunity coming up. And this, more wands here. So it's like the energy to win, but it starts at a 2. And then there's a judgment call. And then the outcome is justice. But I'm wondering, is this our justice? The United States. I'm going to have to pull out a few more cards. Let's pull out the little symbolic deck, the pocket oracle. Show me the justice card for Ken Paxton becoming Attorney General. The Moon. Well, something's not quite so clear in the end. The Moon card, volatility, lunacy, shadiness, and then putting a ribbon around the shadiness. Like you can't clean up, you can't put lipstick on a pig. Remember Sarah Palin? And then he hits a wall. And it's over for him. He hits a wall, literally, where he sees stars, hears the harps. There's something about this that tells me he doesn't get through. He's going to have a hard time. It's looking good at first, and something happens. Maybe somebody steps up and really calls him out. Maybe somebody decides we can't go with this maniac. I don't see it being either one. Well, that was quite satisfying. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you do, please give me a like, consider subscribing, and I'll be at membership on Saturday. If you'd like to try out membership, it's only $4.99 a month. If you don't like it, you can just unsubscribe. It's very easy. It's right on YouTube. You don't have to go anywhere. But we have a lot of fun there. And I'll be back Friday night with a surprise guest. So I'll talk to you all soon. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.